Here are 5 lessons I've learned in my 5 years of being a mom. When I first became a mom, I truly believed that more toys equaled more fun, and I would try to get every toy that Jay wanted, until I actually saw for myself that it was doing the opposite effect, and he was actually playing less when he had more toys. And it makes sense because there's actually something called the paradox of choices, which basically says that when you have too many choices, it actually makes it harder to choose, not easier. Next one can be a hard pill to swallow for a lot of parents, including myself at first. Most of the time, the best way to help them is to not help them at all, and this applies to any age. And I know this may be controversial because in this generation of parents, we tend to coddle and to hover more than the previous generation, and there are good reasons for it. Obviously, we just want to protect them like maybe we wish someone protected us, but the consequences to too much coddling and hovering is an incompetent child who grows up to be an incompetent adult. So short term, we think we're protecting them, but long term, we're actually doing the opposite. So don't feel guilty for letting your child struggle a little bit. It's giving them confidence to overcome things that they didn't think they could. Another hard pill to swallow: maximum interaction in the first 2 years of life. The first 2 years, there's not a lot of chill time at all. And that's hard for some parents to grasp because we want to freaking chill, right? But a big reason that professionals will say don't introduce screen time before 2, limit long car rides, limit time in a bouncer seat, is because all of those things typically lead to less interaction with the baby. So for the first 2 years, you might have to sit on the floor versus the couch. Yes, even when you're exhausted, you gotta play with them, but it pays off so much. You don't have to do anything crazy. Just interact, sing, play, dance. The more interaction, the better. Another thing I wish I knew when I first became a mom is most things that you were worried about, like when it comes to their behavior, they will outgrow. We moms catastrophize and we fixate and we Google, but honestly, without you doing anything, most of their behaviors will just outgrow themselves. And maybe instead of trying to fix it, just embrace it, enjoy it while it lasts, and it will phase out. Different does not equal better, and this is something I have recently discovered myself. When I had my first baby, Jay, he was just the type of baby to explore, get into everything, very adventurous, not clingy at all to me. He actually never cared about me at all. And I used to always think, I just wish he was the type of baby that would just kind of like cling to me and not get into everything. Now I have that because Rose is very clingy to me and she doesn't like to get into anything. She'd rather just sit on my lap. But it just comes with a whole set of different problems. It's not better or worse. It's just different.